Hi all. Right, I managed to just come straight back here for a while since that last part. Um, so we'll push on with a little bit. Not sure if we'll get into the German fire phase or not, to be honest. This is a few units to decide where they're going to land, and that seems to take me forever to make that decision. And then I generally put them in a place where mines are. No, I think I've got that sussed now. Right, we do have this one unit to land. This is turn 22, by the way. Sorry, just starting. We do have this one unit to land. So, he's a two-step unit this time, so we can get away with the D result. Ideally, we're looking for the C result. The B is a horrible result, and the A is not much better, really. So, let's draw a landing card for the east. Let's see what we get. So he's a triangle. I'll just show the card here. Sorry, where are we? Oh, it's an A. Yeah, it's an A. So he's delayed on all 3 turns. This guy's just struggling to get anywhere, isn't he? It's just not happening. So delayed, actually now, it's turn 23 that things change then, is it? Although this is 22, so yeah, let's just have a look at that in the book then. Right, I'm not 100% sure about. Yeah, it's mines that don't. Okay, because the chart that I'm looking at that was printed out, it just says beach obstacles are cleared, from turn 23. Ah, you're right, okay, it does just say turn 15 onwards. In brackets, it's got mines 15 to 22. Okay, so it is still the same chart I would use. However, there's no mines after turn 22. So I would still check the artillery units and anti-aircraft on the same chart. Right, I couldn't quite get that one in my head. I thought they just landed automatically then, but that's not the case. So I still would have to do a check on this. Right, so he goes back on the turn track to what? 25. So getting less likely of seeing that guy. Oh, right, we need to bring the other guys down. Right, so this is the last bunch of units. Well, there's 3. There's a couple of delayed units to come, but the next turn there is 1 unit that you get. It's an anti-aircraft thing, I think. Though that's it. So these are all on the first, aren't they? Okay. Right, go ahead and make a decision on where we're going to put these then. Yeah, so remember the end of the last sort of phase is starting to realise about the lack of actions, and then thinking, well, do I really want to place this HQ? I mean, also the turns are ticking away now, and it might just be best, just moving this HQ with these units. Not try to find a place where to turn it in a command post. You don't have to have that. I'm not saying I might get to a position where I think, all right, well, it's worthwhile putting it down now. But it's tricky in these because there's just not an awful lot of trouble over here, is there? It's all the trouble's over the other side. Should you consider putting them here and go and help on the other side? There's a thought, Grant. That is a thought. I took that red position out now as well, so there's good. That is still sporadic blue, but no, these 2 hexes are pretty good. I could take a chance. I know I regretted that in the last and over in the west when I left 2 concentrated units in sporadic red, didn't I? But It's a wee bit sort of less choice this time. I don't know. I mean, these two units have already landed, so they could link up with them. They've done away with the red position. They're all going to be just snuggled up to the HQ, hopefully, but I don't know. Do we have time to start moving up to here with them and then cutting across? Of course, the other thing is, again, we looked at the end of last turn. Sorry, I think I looked at the beginning of the last turn regarding the victory points. Well, this area up in here is, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 victory points in that area there. Whether I've got the time to get up there or not, I don't know. So, and yes, I did consider maybe landing them here. There's just not as much trouble across here. Yeah, we'd probably like to go and try and get that guy sorted, but unless what about I just put one unit across? But then the HQ, it's like, well, we could do what we done the last time. This engineer base at least exerts a bit of command and get the guy moving like we did with these two. Do a similar thing, and then it would let us land these a bit more safely, like as in that and that, which would land into here, which is safe, and then just have one of these guys. So one of these guys landing in the sporadic blue, so it's not concentrated, and then these could be either. These are also not mined hexes, although they're going to land on the 23rd, and I think that's when mines are disappearing anyway. And then just chuck this one guy along here. Is that, we've got a range of 3, 1, 2, 3. So I mean, we can land them across here and still get a free move. We would possibly do something similar to what we've just done there to sort of bring them up towards, so that he then gets command on the HQ and then move along there. Just wonder if we should have 2 of them. Well, I have said that there's not as much bother on this side. One of them did take a hit, mind you, didn't it? Yeah, I'm swaying as if I should put another one over there, but part of me also thinks that we need more of a force in the middle here. And like I say, all the victory points up at the back there, they might turn into not just, oh, we'll go and grab the victory point, they might turn out to be a necessity once we start. And then the other thing, the draws are worth 4 points. So, and it's not terribly well defended. This is tough, okay. But, we're still not going to get the engineer base down here, are we, next turn? So, we're going to have to watch that, because the turns are ticking away, and we need to put it here and Q. How's that mined? That's not even in the draw. Well, there must be something wrong with that. It must be wrong. Because if the engineer base can only command things within the draw and on the lower ground, how can it clear this hex on the higher ground? Is that a misprint? Okay, well we'll need to find out about that one. Yeah, but if we do get the engineer base, well, unless we do need to clear, if we need to clear this hex, we need a range of 1, 2, 3. So that is like 4 turns. So we do need to establish the engineer base 4 turns before the end. So turn 28 at the very latest, I think. So that's doable. You know, we're only on turn 22, so yeah. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. I just... Yeah, I'd like to have made it 2 units across here, but maybe that's enough. I mean, we've got these 2 full strength units up here that are just sitting, and I do think we need to do something about that. What I think I've been thinking is this needs to get going up there to help, and then they can have a go at that green position. Don't sit there waiting on it, trying to advance and not being able to. You know, that I can't sit there with 2 full strength infantry units. No, get in there, and then of course these victory points that I'm talking about that are up there are just around the corner for there, so that's part of things too. You know, so I think, well, again, it's an action thing. What are we getting the HQ at this turn? It's going to be 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. See, doesn't get long to grab that guy until he gets into this hex, so hopefully we can afford an action on him. Yeah, the engineer base goes up to 3 as well, doesn't quite grab him, but okay. Right, okay, I'm away in a different place. I'll go with that. I'll just have this one guy across here, I suppose. I don't know if that's silly or not. It maybe is. Yeah, okay. Right, so that's landing. Right, okay, we'll get the juicy event. Well, right. Well, it didn't go quite so well last turn, did it? Well, it was kind of weird because we had that reinforce and then that strange fire phase where the unit then chose to advance. And the event on the second event was depth, wasn't it? I can't remember exactly what that done, but okay, so maybe we're due a good one again. Right, so this is turn 22 and it's the first event, so let us see it. Oh, this is reinforcement. Oh, weak prisoner talks was again. That would have been good. Oh, in the first division again, that would have been really good. Damn it. Right, well, zone D. I'm cringing along here. Well, it's not good, but it's only 1 though, isn't it? Oh! Grant, hello? Hello, where are you getting the reinforcement from? I forgot. So, but we don't want to get excited if we draw this on the second event card, because that's going to be a tank. Yeah. So now I'm kind of annoyed it was only 1 now. Yeah, and that definitely states that in the rules. You know how I was saying I couldn't really find it regarding the reinforce action, but I'm assuming you just look back there at 9.3 or 4, isn't it? That talks about reinforcements. You know, part 9 in itself. It just I don't think the words are actually there saying that if you've got the reinforce action and there's no units, you just do nothing. I'm pretty sure that is the case, but maybe I'm being picky. Or maybe somebody will link me the rule. Like I got from Martin earlier. Which is good, Martin. I'm glad you like that rule because I just go straight to it and have a wee look myself and say, oh, okay, missed that one. So German reinforcements triggered by events. So 9.34 says, if the tactical reinforcement pool and divisional reinforcement pool are empty when a reinforcement unit is called for, the reinforcement does not enter play. Full stop. There we go. So, excellent. That'll do. I'll take that. Right. I have to take a little break, but I might be able to keep pause just now. We'll see. Okay, still here. Right, I'm gonna bash on and get the fire in the east done at least. Okay, right. I don't know what we don't want, so let's just draw the card. Don't want artillery. Right, good. We've not got artillery. Single orange with an M. So no A action. Okay. Right, okay. Right. Triangle. I'm quite happy to see that these guys are both diamonds, because with the feeling that could maybe be a mortar. Although this is in field of fire of orange. Okay, let's just look and see what it is, Grant. So, now the only ones that we need to look for that are not occupied would be the R, but in saying that, I don't even think we need to look for that because there's no reinforcements. Okay, so so looking at this, I'll zoom in a bit. So this would be the M action. It's it's a unit with depth. No, it's just going to fire because it does have units in its field of fire. The thing is, if it didn't, the mortar fire would only be targeting units with the symbol. So we've got lucky there. Both units are diamonds. Well, this unit's a diamond, or it would have got. Well, it would have got disrupted. I could have coped with that. Okay. So yeah, that's only going to fire, and it's not going to hit anything. That's good. We don't need to look at unoccupied orange. Yeah, it's nice looking at things in the east. It's when it's when you go over the other side. Oh, we've got red. Is that bad? I don't think they're in it yet, are they? No. Just standing back just now. So yeah, there's no other occupied orange. Oh, and this has stayed disrupted. That's good. That'll let us manoeuvre. There's people shaking their heads right now saying, just leave it, Grant, move on. No, I'm committed now. It'll probably cost me the game. Cost me the game. It's more than likely going to cost you victory points because you're not gaining anything by staying there, Grant. Can you not get that through your head? I don't know, maybe somebody will come in and comment and say, no, that is a good idea because this could happen, Grant. Well, there's the one that we might, I don't know yet, redeploy, you know. Oh, that was good. Because that would be a redeploy, wouldn't it? Right, where are we? Double red. Are we finished with orange? Yes. There's no need to look at unoccupied oranges. Right, remember, this is the... Where are we? Yeah, we're not going far enough along here. This is the sector boundary here, though. So this is... Yeah, Okay, there is something to look at. Right, done with orange. Double red, just hitting... It's firing, hitting armour. Nothing here. Nothing in its field of fire. That's only double red we had. We've got rid of the WM position. Right, so single brown with an R. And like I say, there's no point in looking at the empty ones. We did block communication to this anyway, because there's no units that can reinforce. However, we do have an occupied brown position. Oh, it's got a unit's fuel. That'll do. I don't mind that. It's got units in its field of fire. It's got this guy in its field of fire. And even though it's a triangle... So, is that right? Or have I got it wrong? He's going to resupply and fire. Yeah, that's fine. He's got depth anyway. I'm fine with that. So, it's occupied. There is units in its field of fire. Just this one, I believe. Yep. It doesn't stretch down to there or anything silly. No. So just this guy. So he's going to fire. Well, he would place a depth marker if none, and then he would fire. He's already got a depth marker. He's going to fire. He's going to disrupt that guy. Fair enough. I'll take that. That was a good. Just shows you there, because if that hadn't been in the field of fire, that was going to try and redeploy. And you know what? Mind you, is it a VP position? No, it is not a VP position, but look, there's a redeploy possibility, and so is that. And I think it would go to that one. So there you go. But we were protected by that little unit taking the fire, taking the heat. Okay, and there's no other occupied brown positions. And like I say, even unoccupied ones can't reinforce. Alright? Yeah. Okay, well that was a good fire phase, but I'm starting to think of the colours that I don't want across the other side. Right, I think that's it. I think that's us, isn't it? Yeah, that was great. That was what we want over here. I'm just looking at the colours. That is not the colours we would want, which is good. We don't want red or orange. We don't want red, orange, or blue. It wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, right. I might as well just click on, because that was quick. Right, we don't want red, orange, or blue. Okay, guys, here we go. Right, we've got the blue. Look at the two either side though. They're firing at armour. And it was the blue one. Nah, he's still going to fire, isn't he? Yeah, damn him. He's going to resupply and fire. Yeah. Well, you know what? We didn't get red or orange. And yeah, the blue is a blow. But come on, yeah. Right. And the other two are just, like I say, firing, hitting armour, which were unlikely to have much armour. So just in case the symbol could spoil a couple of things, I suppose, because we have got a lot. Green makes me cringe a little bit. No, well, we moved out of green, didn't we? That was the unit that moved into blue. Okay, let's go through the letters, Grant. So purple hitting armour. It's got to be occupied. So this is the first purple. There's not firing there or there, I don't believe. Yeah, look at this. We're ganging up on this. No red. This is good. Purple. Yeah, minis. We're not in purple fire. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got a feeling this one only goes round himself. Yep. This is good. This is really good. I mean, it's not perfect because we're getting this problem, but come on. Just wondering about the R action though. Reoccupy time. Well, you know what? If it's going to happen while that hero's still down there, that's fine. Right, any more purple? This would fire, but I don't think we've got anything. Green, this is green. It's not a diamond though. It's not a diamond. Oh, this is good. It's getting better. So nothing there from purple. We've got that purple. So yeah, so it's that purple. Nothing. We've got 3 purples and they're doing nothing. Wow. Right. Oh no. He's got units in his field of fire. Ah, there's a hit. Damn it. There had to be something, eh? Grr. And it's not. If this was just a 6 strength, I would have a go at this, but 4 strength, he's in buildings. If I knew he was that one, I would go for that. Yeah, and I'm jumping to the blue there and seeing that what's going to happen. Well, that's what we're on now anyway. So blue, again, there's no real point looking at unoccupied because, well, apart from the WM position actually, which is going to happen. So blue, yeah, blue is going to do the most damage here, I think. Yeah, that is. Oh, and there could be a reoccupy, a redeploy. Screen fire into there, or no, it doesn't. Right, we'll get around to that. So, yeah, these are occupied, and they've got US units in their field of fire, so they would resupply and then fire. Well, they've already got depth. You can hit these 2 hexes with sporadic fire. This is a diamond, so yeah, we're going to have to either take a chance and attack with 4 strength or wait a turn. And that's all blues hitting there. Here's the worst one, I suppose. Oh, what is our hero? I can't remember. I've got my fears though. Make it a triangle, please. Circle will do it. Right, because he's unsteady. These 2 are taking a hit. These are an intense blue fire. And blue does not come on to here. No. So these 2 guys take a hit. So we need C1 116 and C and B1 116. Well, let me grab him. Okay, so there's 1 hat and 2 hats, and then that's 2 more units in the catastrophic loss box on this side. Just from that one wee little hit, taking us up to 10. Okay, and then to make things worse, the reinforcement position was unrevealed, so these guys are disrupted as well. Fortunately, our hero didn't match the symbol, or he would have been in trouble too, but he's sitting there by himself now and maybe I wonder what to do. Yeah, this is... I mean, yeah, we've got these guys. Maybe they can come and help. At the moment, they're going to be taking care of red, though. Okay, moving on. There's more to come. So the next one in line going from coming across is this, and this could redeploy. So it's occupied, and there's no US units in its field of fire, so it's going to try and find a hex. Well, let's hope it doesn't find one. You know what? I'm just glancing there, and it's only red. Orange does not. Excuse me. And I looked at this already. And then we have that. Oh, I'll tell you what. If our hero had got hit there, then that would have redeployed to there, I think, because at the moment German communication is not traceable, but if he had took the hit, it would have been. I don't think he's got a place to go. I'm just hoping. Ooh, no, because I don't think this has got anything. Whew. Yeah, I don't think he's got a place to go. Redeploy. Occupied position with no US units in field of fire. Conditions are met. The German unit in the position redeploys if an unoccupied reinforcement position in the same sector as US units in its field of fire and is in German communication. Well, as if these conditions are met, move the unit. Okay. Please tell me it needs to be. We looked at this already. A German unit that redeploys does not fire. Right. Where's the bit that I'm wanting to see? Oh, come on. Come on. Don't tell me this is the one I was talking about and... Right, hang on. So the eligible position is an occupied reinforcement position in German communication with no US units in its field of fire. Okay, I must just be reading this wrong, I hope. The German unit in the position redeploys if an unoccupied reinforcement position in the same sector has US units in its field of fire and is in German communication. Right. Whew, I was like panicking there. I thought I had maybe blundered there. Okay, so it's got to be in this sector. And just looking along here, remember these two... Well, more so this. I don't think it fires into there. No, it doesn't. So this is on the other side. This orange position does not fire into here or here. So that can't be. It's got to be a US. It's got to be. It's got to have US units in its field of fire. This does not. That's too far out. This is a WN that we've got half of it covered in. The WN's different anyway. That's a WN. This, like I say, already looked at. Green does not fire into here. That's going too far away. This cannot trace. You know what? It can trace. Oh no, it can't. It can't trace into that hex because this guy projects control into here. So this cannot trace communication, so it cannot redeploy to there. This is firing orange, but although there's orange firing into this hex, it's from here, it's not from there. So that's out. This is firing blue, and blue does not fire into there or there. This is already occupied, that's too far out of the way. This is occupied, and then this one does not fire. It's like we planned it, guys. It's like we planned it. Although, I'll more say it was luck. Well, this one we definitely watched for. I had my eye on. But yeah, maybe some of the other stuff has just been a bit lucky. But then they moved. Did they not redeploy 2 units the last time? I mean, oh no, it wasn't. This was an advance, and then the redeploy was this one, I think, from somewhere else. There was a redeploy last time, so they can only do it so much before there's nothing else to go to. Okay, I'm going to say that's not going to happen then, because it does say if these conditions are met, move the unit and its depth mark. If these conditions are not met, the position conducts no action. So that guy up there is just going to sit. Jolly good. Right, and then other blues. This is an empty blue, but we've nothing to reinforce it. Well, it's 3 away, so that's we've done this guy. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, we've done that guy. Okay, so we do have this, unfortunately, and then it can trace. I started thinking this hex is adjacent to the beach, but I'm pretty sure it's only pavilion. This is not a pavilion hex because this is kind of on the high ground. But we'll just have a glance at that one. Communication. Right, hang on. Yeah, so 12.2. It can be of any length, and it needs to trace to an exit hex. So I guess we're just looking at this one here. The path may not pass through any hexes occupied or controlled. Yeah, okay. Furthermore, a German communication path may not pass through a rough hex, beach hex, or a pavilion hex adjacent to the beach. The path may pass through draw or pavilion hexes not adjacent to the beach. Yeah, these are not pavilion hexes. Although he's like I say, he is going to have to trace adjacent to the beach, but this is on the higher ground, so you can trace into here, and then up to the exit. Sorry, that's maybe just off. So from here, into here, and then that's the exit. So yeah, so going back to reoccupy, unoccupied WM position and German communication, yes. Randomly draw a previous eliminated WM unit without artillery and place it on the position face up. If there are no such units available, the unit does not appear. I'm a bit confused about that one, if there is no such units available, because you're surely going to have a WN eliminated unit. It does not fire. And then there's that last bit that does say both hexes, but it is only a single hex position. If there are more than, yeah, that's not going to apply. Right, okay. So I've got the bunch of units, they're there actually. So I'll just bring them down and I'm going to give them a bit of a shuffle. I'm sure you trust me. You know, I could do lots of things and you wouldn't know. You'd know what I'm doing. My tweezers could go over the map and tip things over, and I could just say, oh, I'll just cut that bit out. Right, so let me double check that all the rest, I think, unless I've chucked any in, but I think all these are the artillery position. Oh, well, yeah, it is. Yeah, so they're all, the other ones are all just artillery positions, so they're not included. So I'll pick one at random. There we go. Oh, and I've just flipped it over, but that's the one I picked at random, honestly. I flipped it over as I was moving it up there. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, actually, yeah, because we wanted a 1. Well, he's got the weapons anyway, so potentially we could 4 strength. We've got 4 strength and we've got the weapons. If you know, 4 strength if we want. And I did. I know I showed you that as I was bringing it in, but I did kind of just flipped it as I picked it. So I'm being a bit clumsy with my. And you see what I've done to replace things. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you know that I'm not messing about. Okay, so yeah, I think the fact that you're getting to see it. There we go again. Just as well, it's flipped. It's pretty good that you're getting to see it because you can make your decision there. So my guess is this guy hangs about and just takes him out, really, which is probably fine because things all went well here, and they all went well here, and they almost jackpot went well here. If it hadn't been for that getting disrupted, that would have been amazing. But I do have a wee thing to consider there. Yeah, because I've nothing else to support. No, it's going to be either take a chance and maybe letting them build depth, to be honest. Okay, so that was the final blue action. There's no more blue. We do have double green, but I don't think it was doing anything. It's just hitting armour. And it's a double. And we do have this one here, but I did have a look and... Oh, I did not have... Oh, I did have a look and noticed there was a circle. That was it. And it doesn't fire in there. So it only fires into here. And fortunately we're a circle. Yeah, because that was quite important because we want things to happen here. So good. Yeah, we're back on track. Now, we had one disrupted unit here that's going to stay disrupted. You know what? That's good as well because, okay, it's not major, but this is a yuck. This is yuck. We need help. And I forgot to check on this side. No, this guy's staying down, isn't it? Because we noticed purple did not come up, which is another plus. Okay. So that's Fireflies over and no artillery. Oh, it's great. It's great. I'm looking forward to coming back now. I'm not going to have time to do the engineer phase. I know there's not a big lot to it, but there might be another wee garrison maybe. So I'll bring that back with the first, because it kind of looks like we're getting 3 parts now. So I'm fine with that. But, you know, so I'll get the engineer phase along with the first half of the US action phases apart, and then we'll concentrate on the delights over in the west, which, yeah, really good. That was really good. Really quite lucky. Not perfect, yes, but come on, eh. Right, I'll leave it for now, guys, and I'll be back. I don't know if I get back tonight, but hey ho, you'll see you in the next part when it's up. Okay, cheers.